So we've been talking about this for a long time and finally starting to get the backyard some work done. As you can see, this is what currently our backyard does. It's a fucking cool mud pit. Yay! So, putting in some drainage, doing some landscaping, putting in a pool, and stuff just started showing up. So really stoked on that, and then hopefully everything will stay dry and be a little less gross. Like, why is it's just so much mud? The 3 dogs just fucking kill it. So hopefully with better drainage in the backyard, better pool, thumbs up. And focus. Nice. All right. So I'm gonna go throw. I got a couple days left before I leave for Pleasanton. Trying to get some things sorted out. I actually video some throws. I gotta go buy a throwing glove. I don't know where the fuck my leather glove is, which is weird. I'm not gonna be able to throw with it at Pleasanton because the implements we use aren't glove friendly. I need to make sure I clean my hands up before I go. But I just need to buy a good leather glove, get some training in this week. Yeah. Hammers have been a bastard because the humidity's through the roof. I'll probably try again today anyway. Throw a few. And I can just, because it's so hot, the sticky doesn't hold, and so you feel your arms get short, so I just stop throwing. All right, going to the field. So the sky's kind of pitching a little rain. I'm gonna go buy this glove. I think I'll manage. I need to just get some weight throws in, just move a little bit, do some of those. Stone felt good the other day. Hammer felt all right. Hammer's not gonna have today, way too wet. So we'll get back to some throwing. It's just every house in this neighborhood's been gutted now. Like it's all been done now, and it's pretty fucking wild. Alright, so I'll go check on the house again and try to throw if it stops raining. Well, the rain's not really subsiding, so I'll try this again tomorrow afternoon. Also need to come in and spray like mold stuff all over the house tomorrow as well, so I'll be on the side of town anyway. Alright, now we're gonna go home and work out there instead. Well, got home and instead of being smart and starting to train, my wife for Christmas got me longboard. Pretty cool. The problem is I don't really skate, never have. And when she handed this to me, I basically looked at her with the idea of like, you just want me to fucking die. Well, got home today and decided, today is a cool day. I'm gonna go push around the longboard a little bit, learn a new skill, all good. Ate shit in the street. Yeah. I'm a 33-year-old man who just fucking ate dick in the middle of the road by myself. Not like teaching a kid, just by myself. And now my hips hurt. Super fucking smart. So now I'm gonna train. My hips are gonna hurt. I have to go see the chiro tomorrow. That's what happens. That's what happens when you're fucking old. Good job. Real proud of yourself. Fucking idiot. Yeah, I feel it. Real proud of myself.
It's hard getting out of the car sometimes.
Light.
Let me see your butt.
Anything?
Hello.
My hips hurt. I've rub my hips.
What? How?
I went down and I was gonna make a turn.
You got a little confident?
No. Just thought I could lean one way and make a turn. And apparently leaned too far back and
I don't
it
do turns.
shot out from
I
under me.
stop and then turn the border around.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't do turns.
Pretty proud of myself.
I'm proud of you.
right, for those who have followed my training for any amount of time, what I've got going right now is speed work. I have 3 games left, like a month left of the season. I need to be moving some pretty heavy weight fast. That's kind of what makes me feel good for throwing. Physically, I really don't feel bad, and maybe there's some mental to it because I know like I'm getting fixed in a bit. So let's fucking blow the doors off this bitch. Push press felt good. I hit 3 triples at 140, so 308. Nothing spectacular to write home about. Body weight's been kind of staying low 270s, which is good. And get out and throw tomorrow. We'll do some conditioning. Nothing spectacular, a little Metcon. And probably just ride the bike since that falling skateboard fucking hurt my ass. So it's been a really different year training around being hurt. So I can't really squat the way I normally do with my cycle. The cleans and snatches haven't felt real comfortable. They're better as time goes on. I guess the more I learn to deal with the knee or not care. But it's been mentally challenging to get out and compete and not be where you know you should be if you could have trained correctly. So I mean, my 2 options would have been sit out until I get fixed, or suck it up and go do what I can do. And for me, I still love the travel. I love being around the guys. I love the experience of mentally being able to test myself of if I can do it when it counts. And that's really what competition's all about for me. And so I got a lot of that this season. And the 3 games I got left are big, and they're gonna be big challenges. The top guys are gonna be at them, and I'm gonna have to do my job to get done what I wanna get done. So, do some rehab. I'm gonna do a little conditioning, and that's a day. So, that's what I'm doing. I'll go a little bit further in depth about training around an injury and kind of mentally how I deal with it. So like I said, I want to go a little bit more in depth into what it's been like training around an injury and kind of the way that I go at it mentally. I know that I'm not at 100%. So that's kind of the first thing you've got to deal with as an athlete and figure out what your new goals are for the things that you're going to be dealing with. So you can't expect your body to be able to perform and prepare and respond the same way it did when you're completely healthy. But you've got to also decide, is this injury too much? Do I need to not compete? Or what's going to be the next plan? So for me, what I did was figure out what exercises and things did not aggravate my knee being messed up and what I could still do. I found out that I can throw, and that doesn't seem to hurt it at all, which is great. I found out that squatting hurts, deadlifting hurts. I can do some cleans and snatches. I can do stuff from a hip in a pool, like a high pool. I can do hangs. And any upper body stuff's really no big deal, especially bench. So I've tailored my program around that and tried to make it a little bit more throw heavy to give myself a little bit more time to keep recovering. I've also tried to go through and figure out what can stabilize it so that I can still compete on it at full speed. If I wasn't able to compete at full speed and I was cautious of my knee and I'm wary of it and I'm trying to be really careful the whole time I'm competing, I would not have done it. But since I could still actually go and throw hard without worrying about it, that's why I kept going for the season. And look, I had plane tickets booked, I have hotels booked, I have trips booked, I have things that I've committed to, and I know that I could do. I didn't have a catastrophic injury where I can't fix those things pretty quickly with the scope to get me through the season. Now this surgery is going to be a lot more invasive and going to put me probably like 6 or 8 months. So next year I don't know what's in the cards, but I'll deal with that then. I don't have any commitments yet or plane tickets bought or money invested into the season yet, right? So that's where I make the difference, and that's where I'm trying to figure out what works for me. So mentally going out and competing, not hurt, you've got to try to really base it on, like, your PRs when you're healthy aren't the same. I can't base my season on that. So where I can be good and where I've tried to be for my sport is I try to make as few mistakes as possible. Be good at the events that I'm good at, which are the weight throws and usually hitting a consistent stone. and hit those average numbers every time I step up. You've got to be able to force your competition to rise up and beat you because they know you're going to do this. Consistency is always going to be key. So that's a few things. I hope that helps you guys with the way I look at training through this injury. Spread hate, always party, and a quick shout out to 49 Supply Co. for the sweet shirt. Guess they know I'm a fat owl. Makes sense. And they've got some awesome stuff down the line. I'll put a link below. Check their stuff out. Really cool adventure brand. Small guys out of Alaska. Really cool seeing other people put out some like unique and boutique style brands like this. Fully support those type of folks. And they've been awesome to me, so I wanted to share with you guys. So have a great day, and I'll see you soon.